Now on the Pearl front, I have a few thoughts. Who the hell is Pearl? If you've been on TikTok or YouTube recently, you may have seen a few videos of Pearl from Pearly Things floating around. Pearl is a content creator who focuses mainly on the red pill movement and intersexual dynamics in dating and marriage. And just for quick reference, the red pill is dating and mating strategies that are designed to tackle male oppression and female hypergamy. Here are a few of her clips.
In this show, I just get a lot of flack from bitter women, honestly, because we talk about things from the men's point of view a lot of times, and we'll talk about things that specifically affect men.
Red pill is just basically seeing the world as how it is. And it's basically like, the way they describe it is blue pill is like the lies you've been told by society and like feminism. And you take the red pill and you see the world for how it is. There's a girl I was on 3 different teams. So there's a girl on a team I was on in college. Yeah. And literally she was a girl next door. You would never know. She seemed like the sweetest chick. And I swear to God, she had a guy she dated her freshman year of college, dated him for a month. He cheated. He was like all around town or whatever. Her senior year, she was with a guy that bought her a house. She moved in, and I've told it before. And I was at a party, and literally, like her body wasn't on Instagram. She was a school teacher, good with kids, sweet, nice, and literally, she was in the bathroom with the guy from freshman year at the party her boyfriend came to. And
no chill.
He bought her a house.
He bought her a house.
She doesn't even respect him.
Exactly.
She doesn't respect him.
And that was kind of a red pill moment for me, where I was like, God damn, you would never know.
But so what? So that's one girl out of a population of 300 million. Are you thick? So contrary to popular belief, this 26-year-old stunner of a red pill supermodel is herself unmarried, not particularly religious, not a virgin, and seems to be making a good living for herself with her online content. Now, I'm going to break this down in 2 ways, Pearl herself and the content that she produces. On the red pill front, do you remember the scene from The Matrix when Lawrence Fishburne offers Keanu Reeves a choice? Here's a Ghanaian reenactment. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. So in this, the rabbit hole is essentially the idea that women run the world without taking responsibility for it, and that their male victims are not permitted to complain. This makes the red pill a continuous, multi-voiced, up-to-the-minute male empowerment movement nestled at the heart of the so-called manosphere. So it's a network of websites preoccupied with both men's rights movement and how to pick up women. And blog posts like The Misandry Bubble, which is quite a long read, basically argues that the Western world has slowly grown into an uncivilized society that overvalues women and undervalues men. Basically, once you take the red pill, you'll finally realize that female oppression is non-existent and that men are the ones getting hard done by. Even so, red pillers believe that men and women are different in terms of evolution and thus should submit to gender roles. They believe that women are better suited to traditional lifestyles, including getting married and raising children, while men go to work and provide for the family. Obviously, the red pill movement is huge with loads of influencers and factions, but that's basically the gist of the entire movement. I've been very vocal about the red pill movement, and what I essentially think is that while it makes a lot of valid points, any movement that's centered on keeping men and women apart is not a good thing for society. And it's important to divorce the real issues from the sensationalist hype that enriches 19-year-old Bugatti-owning life coaches online. Now on the Pearl front, I have a few thoughts. I hate to be the one to say it, but the messenger doesn't fit the message. If I told you that I had a great money-making scheme and you can make lots and lots of money from it, your first question to me would be, how much money have you made, right? Or what if I told you that I could teach you how to raise your kids? Wouldn't you want to see how my kids turned out first? What if my children were a bunch of degenerates? Anyway, the same logic applies with Pearl. If she is such an authority on the things that she talks about, and she's right on them, why is she an unmarried, unfeminine, money-making modern woman? Even the way she makes her points are backwards and counterproductive. Look at this clip of a recent appearance she made on Piers Morgan talking about women in sport.
One another.
I am so tired of women whining.
Mate,
it's
the only person whining at the moment is you.
Literally the men fund our leagues and we will still whine that we don't get paid enough. I think all of the women should thank the men for funding our leagues because most of our leagues would not exist without the men, number one. Number two, I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain. At the end of the day,
Technically, she is right. But the way she's making her argument is designed to be controversial and insightful. A normal person would say something along the lines of, sports viewership works as a form of entertainment. It's not about what you do, it's about how many people want to see you do it. And the more viewers you attract, the more ad revenue you generate, which is then reflected in your wages as an athlete. The issue of pay in sports is not about sexism, it's basic economics. But no, Pearl is like, thank the men for oxygen. Just strange. It's clear what she's trying to do, and she's built a large following doing it. Now, no one can convince me that this girl is normal. Let's be honest, other than the dark recesses of the internet, where else can a girl like that get so much male attention?